tea bags, napkins, and a whole lot of different kinds of playing cards of different sizes and from different games. Welcome to the junk room where we create whatever. I'm here to do some altering of playing cards because I'm getting ready to do a couple of new journals. I'm going to be doing a Winnie the Pooh junk journal, and I'm going to be doing a Tinkerbell junk journal, and I do not have any playing cards ready, and they make great decorative ephemera. They make a great spot for journaling or making a tuck spot, or however you want to use them in your junk journals. So let me move this out of the way and we will get started. The first thing we need to do is choose our playing cards. Now, I've got all different sizes, from king size to little ones, even smaller than that, from different games. Here's the Old Maid. Here's those flash cards for addition. I've got lots and lots of different types of cards. I don't know, I just, whenever I see cards, I have to pick them up, especially if they have a different back. Not your regular ones, but you know, interesting ones, themed ones. All right, so I'm gonna get Piglet, I think, and I'll grab one of these Tinkerbells, and I'll show you what I'm looking at here. One of these little ones, and then maybe a regular playing card. Now, what I'm looking at when I'm looking at my playing cards is there space either at the top or the sides for what I want to do, because I don't want to cover up the actual picture, if there's a picture on it, with book page. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm using Yoo-hoo stick, and I'm just wanting glue on the sides a little bit, and then whatever one you want there, just put that to the side to dry. Let's see, 2, a 3, 2, an ace. Oh, and let's put a queen in there. And so I'm going to put these together. I'm going to just do some glue just on the sides, a little at the top. Don't want to cover it. This is just the first layer of our cards. And I just got to put them close together. And then grab a book page. And then pop them up. And put those over to dry. So that's the first step we're going to do. This is a big piece of music, so let's get one of my big cards out. I found these in our trip to the vintage mall, and I was so excited when I found them, because I haven't seen this gigantic size before, or the itty bitty little ones. So I'm just gonna rub that on there. Put time's sake, I did some up so I could move the process along a little bit. Got 4 Tinkerbells. I got some Winnie the Pooh on different paper, some of my little ones, my flashcard, and a gigantic one, flashcard. What we're going to do now is we're just going to pull the book page off, and where there was glue, it will stay on. Okay, so there's some on the side. And this is why we don't want it in the middle, because we don't want it to cover up too much. Now I know there's no glue there. This is just very coarse paper. Okay. Oh, there might be glue there. Nope. Just see over here. Anything come off over here? There we go. I'm not sure how much of this will stay on this one. Just a little bit. Now this one, because it was so big, I used two pages. That's what we're looking for. That is perfect. Oh, I love it. I'm making quite the mess here. Yep, and doesn't take long for me to make a mess. Oh, that one didn't get too much on it, but that's okay, because it's just, to me, that's a perfect one. It's the first layer. That's all it is. Some of those. Tinkerbell, not bad. It's just the first layer. This one, I used a rice paper, and to me that's a little too much, so I might have to go back in and peel. And there's our king. And here's a poop bear. And our gigantic one. First ones that I want to do are going to be the tea bags. Tea bags and a mixture of glue and water, if you don't have Mod Podge. These tea bags are much better than these tea bags to use, even though these are my favorite because they turn nice and dark, and like this one has red in it. But the reason is when you open up one of these tea bags with string, there's no seams in the middle or the edges. Whereas when you open up the square tea bag, there's a seam on the top, a seam all the way around. So the actual part that you use is without that theme. So the seam, which makes the area much, much smaller. Now, that's okay because I have some little cards here. Now these ones, these are my teeny tiny, they're even tinier than these ones. So these ones have the tea bag over them. Got I think I did the whole deck of these teeny cards. Teeny tiny cards. I'm gonna grab my book here. Get my little ones. I say that a lot. I'm just gonna cover. If you don't have tea bags handy, you can use, this is actually, I coffee dyed it, tea dyed it, and they are the fabric sheets that you put in the dryer. Instead of putting them in the garbage, they make a great texture piece too. Okay, so put those aside to dry. Yeah, see, that'll be a perfect coverage. Now you could ink the sides before you put anything else on top, and tea bags are really strong when they're wet, because they have to be. So just make sure you get right to the edges. Okay, we'll put Piglet aside. So that's with tea bags. So we're gonna leave those around to dry. Let's bring in some napkins. This one already has the plies, the 2 plies already off. This is so pretty. Let's see how much we can get. Get that in there. Now with napkins, they're a little more fragile than tea bags. So I have to be a little more cautious when I'm putting this on. There we go. Just make sure it's all down. And napkins are great for the big king size one. Got this one out, hoping to see if I could get the bird in there. And keep the backs of your napkins when you take it off. This is just washi tape, and I'm just pulling up the plies. Got some that are pretty dry that can go on to the next. And that's what it looks like. That's with the tea bag. There's the Tinkerbell with that tea bag. Now you could just cut around it, but the back comes right off. Probably would be smarter than ripping it and doing damage to your project. And that just popped right off. To get rid of the edges, just take a nail file. And just go around the edges until you get those pieces off. So you can do these up and leave them until you have a project ready, and then you decorate any way you want. Now this pink flower fell onto my desk from my windowsill, and I think it's perfect for Piglet's card. And you can, now for this one I won't cover it because I like that picture, but for, oh, I'm not going to cover that one either. For this one, you can cover it with whatever you use to make your journaling cards. So if you have some cardstock, we'll strengthen that. You've got some of your colored paper, dyed paper, tea dyed paper, whatever you have to back it, depending on what you want it for. If you need it to be strong. So this is just regular paper that I have dyed. I'm just going to pop that on like that. I'll probably sew around because I love to sew. I will sew around this once it's dry, but there's your spot ready to go for your journaling card. And I'm going to ink just because everything looks better with some ink. Now, granted, I still have to go in and trim that up, but I could call this done, or we could add something else. Do a little stenciling. Now I don't have any paste, but you could go in with anything. And there, it just, it's hard to see it, but it just adds a little something. Just really subtle, just another layer of interest. And I'm like brand new to stenciling. You won't know if you like it unless you try. There, just a little extra something. That's pretty. There we go. That's so cool. Oh no, watch out for the seam. Ah, that was from, oh yeah, whoopsie daisy. Will it come off? Can I save Piglet? Oh, poor Piglet. Oh, come a little bit. That's with the tea bag. So I just want it off his face. Just a little. Oh, poor Piglet. Good thing there's an 8 of clubs, spades, and hearts of Piglet. and then I get another shot at it. But that is so, I love it. That is so fun. And if you use texture paste, it would add some dimension to your card. Let's do all of it. Okay, are we ready? Ready to do all of it? So if you have any tips about stenciling, let me know in the comments, because I am brand new to stenciling. What do you think? I don't know. Is that what it's supposed to look like? Okay, put that. I know I gotta wash that off. So you can decorate any way you wish. Now, on this big playing card, oh, there, if I put that there, I can save Piglet. With a big playing card, I'm going to get something transparent, and I'm going to make a pocket, and that will go in there. But I'm going to sew around some of them and add little collages. See, you hardly see the bird, but the bird is there. But you can see the flowers at the bottom. Go and get some cards. Garage sales, thrift stores, 50 cents, 25 cents for a deck. Even an incomplete deck is good. And then I'll back that so that can journal on it. I have a couple of pieces left of this really cool paper where it peels. And I just got it off of Amazon. And then save your other piece for something else. And then, yeah, perfect writing spot. Thanks for joining me in the junk room. But before you go, nourishment for our souls.